welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be making carrot stew. Yes, there is no single tomato in this stew. Okay, this is the best and the most delicious stew you can ever make. Let me show you how to make it without wasting your time. Okay, so in a pot you're going to start by boiling your protein. I'm using chicken because that is what I have, so make sure you use what you have. You're going to season with your salt, some seasoning powder of choice, and your favorite spices. I like to stick to the basic ones, which is just curry and thyme. Add some onions, of course, and if you have some fresh ginger and garlic blended into a paste, also add a tablespoon as well. Guys, anything ginger and garlic will definitely elevate the taste and the aroma of your food. So if you've not been cooking with it, you better start. You can get yours in powdered form, but I prefer mine fresh because the fresher, the tastier, the better. Okay, if you guys want me to show you how I blend mine into a paste, please let me know in the comment section. Now, while the meat is boiling, we are going to get our carrots. Okay, so just go to your market, tell them to give you carrots. 200 naira, 300 naira if you're in Nigeria will go a long way. You are not going to scrape the back of the carrots like this because we don't want any nyama nyama in our stew, in our carrots. So just use your knife to just scrape the back. You guys, I would have showed you, but my assistant already scraped it off camera and there's nothing else I can do about it. Okay, so just scrape it off, and now you're going to use your knife to now cut this into smaller sizes because we're going to be blending these carrots with our other ingredients, the peppers actually. So you want your carrot to be in smaller sizes so that your blender will be able to process it. So now that we have our carrots, we are going to add our peppers, and it's just your usual normal peppers. Some Scotch bonnet pepper, some red bell pepper, and some onions. If you want to add the cayenne pepper, please go ahead, feel free, okay? Use whatever type of pepper that you like. If it's green, if it's yellow, please go ahead. So this is what we have. We are going to be blending this. So basically, the carrot is there to replace the tomatoes. And trust me, nobody will know. I'm repeating this again. Nobody will know that you did not use tomatoes to make your stew because it's going to be very tasty and sweet. In fact, sweeter than normal tomato stew. No sour taste, no nothing. So if you've never tried carrot stew before, I am imploring you, in short, I am begging you to try it. It's going to blow your mind. This is like the third or the fourth time I'll be trying it. The first time I did, I was literally blown away. Like, why did I not know this earlier? Especially during the tomato scarcity period when tomato is showing us shege. Please don't stress yourself. Just go and buy carrots, jeje, and make your stew with it. So you're going to blend this into a paste, whether smooth or rough. Just do you, okay? So now our meat has been boiling for the past 18 minutes and it is ready. We are now going to take it out one by one and we're going to fry it like you would normally do for your normal Nigerian tomato stew. Okay, if you don't want to fry, you can always grill, you can roast, whatever you want to do to it. And then the chicken stock, you are going to use a filter to strain the juice from the stock so that the particles can be separated from the juice itself. Okay, so after doing that, this is what your stock should look like. It should be clear, at least to an extent like this. Then you're going to set it aside. Now it's time for us to fry. Are you guys following? It's time for us to fry our chicken. In your pan, you're going to add some oil. Please drop an onion for that aroma. Don't skip it. These spices, why? If you drop an onion in your oil before you fry anything, it's going to infuse that aroma. It's not going to make your neighbors know that you are really frying something, okay? It's going to also elevate the taste of whatever it is that you're frying. For your yam, whatever it is, always drop an onion in your oil. Even pop-off, yes, drop an onion, okay? So our chicken is ready. We are going to take it out and we're going to just set it aside. Now in our pan, it's time for us to cook. Are you following? Bring out your pan, place on medium to low heat. Then you're going to strain that same oil you used in frying the chicken. Please don't throw it away. Of course, I know you will throw it away, but use that same oil. Don't use another oil. Use that same oil. Then you're going to add some onions, and in that same oil, you're now going to sprinkle some curry and some thyme. Aroma everywhere, and also add some ginger and garlic paste if you have it. Now combine together. There's no way your neighbors will not come and knock on your door and ask you, Brother Tunde, Auntie Dorcas, what are you making? Because the aroma is just going to be literally everywhere. And then you're going to just allow this to fry together for like 5 minutes, right? On low heat. Now it's time for you to now introduce your blended pepper and tomato. Sorry, carrots. Even though, is this not looking like a tomato and pepper blend? Is this not looking like it? So you're going to mix together, and now you're not going to season with your seasoning powder, your salt. Remember, we already added curry and thyme from the beginning, so we will not add it again. And any of your favorite spices, yes. And what I just sprinkled now is still seasoning powder. I like to mix my seasoning powder, okay? So now we're going to just stir this together and then leave this to fry for like, let's say for like 10 to 20 minutes on low to medium heat, okay? And then when you're back, the oil should be gathering on top like this, and then you can now pour your chicken stock and just mix it together. Anyway, if this is your first time on this channel, you're welcome on board. My name is Tosin, and my goal is to help you become a better home cook. So this shout out is going out to Bethel Okubasi. Thank you for dropping the comment in our previous post. If you want to get a shout out in the next post, just drop your comments under this post, okay? And you get a shout out in the next post. Now our stew is almost ready. We're going to drop in the chicken one by one. You see that drumstick? It's my favorite part. Oh yeah, tell me, what's your own favorite part of the chicken? Is it the drumstick? Is it the head? Or is it bum bum? I also added some leftover goat meat from my freezer. So if you have any leftover protein just sleeping in your fridge, bring it out and also pour it in as well. Then you can now cover this up and leave this to just simmer on low to medium heat for some few minutes, and your I wanted to say tomato stew, and your carrot stew is ready, you guys. So you guys, when the oil is dancing happily on top, you can tell that your stew is thick enough or is ready to be taken off it, okay? So make sure you get to this part where the oil is dancing kukere on top of your stew, okay? And like I said earlier, if you've never tried carrot stew before, please just try it. It's always good to try new things once in a while. Leave your comfort zone and try other type of food. Try new sauces, stew. Just do something different every single time you cook. And before you know, you're going to be the badass. You're going to be the best home cook that your family would literally be so proud of, okay? And to our oil police looking at me from one corner of their eye saying, spices, you and this your oil wahala, abba. What is Nigerian stew without oil? We use it for different reasons: to properly fry the sauce, for preservation, and the best part is that when you are done frying like this, you can always scoop out the oil and use it for another stew or another recipe, okay? But feel free to use whatever quantity of oil that you like. Now you can serve your stew on top of your hot rice. And we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.